So please. Okay, everybody, it's all good to have you here. This is a conversational English class. We talk here. Это разговорный английский. Мы здесь только разговариваем. Вам нужно присоединить свой микрофон для того, чтобы мы говорили. Это можно сделать через Skype. Для этого нужно послать свое имя скайпа в секции чата. Или можно использовать микрофон, который в данной комнате. Для этого нужно дать мне знак, поднять руку, и мы тогда соединимся. Я не читаю лекции, я только разговариваю с вами. Я тренирую speaking part of your exams. So please. Hello everybody, it's a conversational English practice. What we do here is we talk. The most important part for you is to be able to make a conversation in English. So in order to do that, you have to give me your Skype name or let me know that you want to turn on your microphone. Just, okay, very good. So we have the volunteer, the first one. Okay, just hold on. What I do now is I will send you a request. Okay, so yeah. I'm trying to connect with you, and you are not answering. So, Anastasia, you see it says here you are unavailable. So please somehow try, and you can right now you can call me just for us to get connected. What is going on? What do you think? I tried, I phoned you, but you didn't answer. So okay, anybody else? Пожалуйста, все присутствующие. У нас разговорный английский, и для этого нужно, чтобы у нас были включены микрофоны, чтобы мы говорили. Анастасия, я сделал вам запрос, вы не ответили, я могу перезвонить, теперь вы можете перезвонить мне, вы знаете уже мой скайп. В чем проблема? Пока можете писать, почему вы не ответили. Okay, so please answer my calls, I will try over again. So you see, Anastasia is unavailable. She doesn't answer, and I have no idea why. So please, if you want, yeah, what is that? If you want to make a conversation, so please give me your Skype name, and I will connect with you, and we'll start talking. Anybody else, please? Это урок разговорного английского. Мы проводим эти уроки уже 5-й год подряд. Они совершенно бесплатные, но дают вам возможность тренировать вашу разговорную практику по английскому языку. Вы видите, у меня горло немножко болит, потому что я сегодня уже 3 урока уже давал, и немножко голос подсел. Но, пожалуйста, я знаю, что вы чувствуете себя не очень уверенно. Впервые сейчас вот вы новые, появляетесь на будущий год. Но, тем не менее, пожалуйста, присоединяйтесь к нам. So, please, this is a conversational English practice class, and please provide your Skype name, and I will start a conversation with you, and we will talk about the problems which are necessary for you to practice for your conversational part, like speaking part. Please provide your Skype name. Can't hear anything. What should I do? Okay. So the question to just restart your browser. Restart your browser if you cannot hear me. And I know that. Let me just check whether you can hear or not. I think. How about anybody else? So can you hear me? Can you hear me? I mean all of you. I mean all of you guys. Can you hear me? So can you hear me? Yeah, see, so people, why don't you give me your Skype name? Yeah, you can write here if you want to, that's up to you. So, please give me your Skype name, I have to talk with you. You can use the microphones here in this classroom. Just give me a sign that you want to start the conversation. Можно использовать Skype, можно использовать микрофоны в данной комнате. Для этого дайте мне знак, поднимите руку. Give me any sign that you want to start the conversation. Это только разговорная практика, я не читаю лекции, я только разговариваю, мне нужно с кем-то разговаривать. It doesn't work for me. Well, I'm sorry, but it works for other people, so the problem is not on my end, the problem is on your end. Извините, Виктор, я не знаю, как полностью его звать. Проблема не на моей стороне, не на моем конце, на вашем конце. У меня второй компьютер стоит для мониторинга, и я проверяю. Okay, Ангелина, I will join with you. Я проверяю постоянно, мониторю звук и изображение, и могу с уверенностью вам сказать, что другие люди меня слышат, и вы видели подтверждение, что другие меня слышат. Поработайте над своей техникой, будьте добры. Okay, Angelina. Yeah, I'm trying to call you, Angelina. Okay. Waiting for Angelina or Angelina. See, Angelina is not online. Angelina, вы не в сети. I'm sorry about that. I know, guys, that you have some issues, technical issues. Я знаю, что у многих есть технические проблемы. Я все понимаю, но вы должны чувствовать, что вам необходим разговор, и для этого вам нужно поработать над своей техникой. То есть, чтобы у вас был скайп или микрофон подключался, но чтобы вы могли с кем-то разговаривать. Иначе вы не сможете на самом деле действительно тренировать свою разговорную часть. Это единственная возможность. Больше нигде в интернете вам такую возможность не дают бесплатно тренировать свой разговор. Пользуйтесь, пожалуйста, пока есть такая возможность. All right, please send me your Skype, Angelina. Why are you not online? Почему вы не в сети, Ангелина? Just write it down in the chat section. Мы можем по-другому начать. If you have any questions, in fact, you are online, okay? Я же вас не могу обманывать. Вот еще раз смотрите, я звоню, вы видите, все на вашем экране, все перед вами. А вот я вам звоню. Соединение, после этого должен поменяться звук. Он не меняется. И надпись Angelina is not online. I have no idea why is that so. Okay. Ангелина, вы можете мне позвонить. Сейчас вы знаете мой адрес. Я могу вам напечатать этот адрес сюда, пожалуйста. Вы мне позвоните. Okay. Yeah, you just try and call me. This is my Skype name. Actually, this is the whole my family, my 2 sisters and my dad and mom. I mean, my previous family right now, my dad and my mom, they already died. And I have my own. Okay, excellent. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. So, as I said, как я вам говорил, что технических проблем очень много. Okay, hello?
Is it better now?
It's a little bit better, but still we have some technical issues. It's a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your name?
Angelina.
Angelina, where are you from?
I'm from Tambov.
You are from where?
Tambov.
Tambov, okay, very good. So, what grade, what form in school do you go to?
I've just finished school.
You mean that you graduated from school? I mean 11 classes, right?
Yes, that's right.
Good. So right now, maybe you're after your Russian national exam. Do you know the results?
Yes.
Okay, just share with us.
97 out of 100.
You mean English?
Yes.
Congratulations. Just share with us, how did you manage to do that?
Well, maybe practice foreign friends with other people, foreign countries. So.
And what is the portal, what is the website where you practice your conversational practice with the foreign people?
Well, in the past, I found some friends due to Facebook and
due to what?
iTalki. It's kind of like a social net where I can find teachers from other countries and friends to practice with them English together.
Okay, excellent. So if you don't mind, please type the name of this website down there in the chat section.
Okay.
Yeah. And while she's typing, I have another question to you. Yeah, that's Angelina. I think anybody else, if you want to join us, if you want to join Angelina, so please give me your Skype name and we will start the conversation. So, Angelina, what was the name of the textbook which you learned in high school?
We used first certificate book.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot remember who was it written by, but it was dark blue exercise book with a yellow star in the center.
Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, first certificate with a star. Yeah, that's excellent. Very good. So, what kind of a school is yours? I mean, the high school. Is it the what we call emphasized English school? I mean, how many classes of English did you have?
Well, in fact, I studied in a math school, but I studied in English class. That's why we had maybe 2 English lessons every day for 6 days per week.
Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, I understand. That's good. All right. So let me just ask anybody else to join us. If nobody wants to join us, we will just practice some conversation together with you because you see it's about 20 minutes past. I want to start the real class. Okay. Just for everybody. Еще раз, кто хочет присоединиться к нам, пожалуйста, ваш скайп, и вы начнете говорить с Ангелиной. Иногда я буду вступать тоже, но лучше, если вы будете говорить на равных с Ангелиной. Это будет самое удобное. Пожалуйста, обеспечьте свой скайп, и мы начнем разговор. Alright, so what I want you to do is I want you to talk about the description, and we did a lot of job on this topic previously during the previous classes. So that is why we just keep on working on it. And so let me, okay, that's not what I'm looking for. So this is one of the, let's, we did exercise 2, exercise 3, and right now I want you to work with phrasal verbs. And again, as I said, this is the work on the topic description. Okay, if you don't mind, I think that you can see the screen, right?
Yeah, that's...
And so, if you don't mind, will you please read the task?
Okay. In one of the written passages, the police officer says, "There is a good chance he will turn up." There are several phrasal verbs formed from turn. Complete the following sentences with the verb turn in the correct tense and one of the words below. Make any other necessary changes to the sentence.
Okay, so does it make sense to you? Do you understand the task?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, so you can start doing the exercise.
Okay.
Right. So what do you think? What phrasal verb will be in the first sentence, will be used in the first sentence?
Maybe turn out?
That's about the radio, and it says like, "I cannot hear myself think," Ellen shouted. So the meaning is that the person wants to make the volume of the sound lower. So what phrasal verb do you think will be suitable, appropriate here? When you want to say that you want to make the volume of the sound lower, less, to make the turn down that radio, absolutely. Turn down that radio. I cannot hear myself think. Okay, number 2.
Maybe just turned out?
Well, so what's the meaning of the phrasal verb here? What do you think? What is that supposed to mean? If you just forget about the phrasal verb and just put the verb which you think will be suitable here.
Maybe went?
John went after the party had ending. It doesn't make sense. Well, I can help you. Well, then the meaning here should be, and this is another phrasal verb, but still, maybe you will get the meaning. John showed up after the party had ended. So that the meaning is that John came to the party when it already finished. So what is the phrase? Yeah, so give the whole sentence. That's correct.
John turned up after the party had ended.
Yeah, so it's just for you to memorize a couple of phrasal verbs. And right now, you know, turn down, turn up. Okay, number 3.
Maybe it is the same.
What do you mean the same?
Also turned up.
No, the meaning here is slightly different. So the meaning here is in Agatha Christie's novels, the murderer always appears to be the least likely person. So the meaning of the sentence is that you can never guess, you can never assume who is the criminal, who is the murderer in Agatha Christie novels. You can never understand till the last page of the book who is the murderer. So
Turns out.
yeah, okay, read the whole sentence. Very good, good job.
In Agatha Christie's novels, the murderer always turns out to be the least likely person.
Okay, number 4. Good job.
We had to turn down their invitation as we had already arranged to go out that day.
Yeah, and what is the meaning of turn down? That's correct.
To delay something.
Well, to turn down, actually the meaning of turn down is to refuse, to reject. Yeah, to refuse or to reject. So we turned down their invitation as we had already arranged to go out that day. We turned down, we refused, we rejected their invitation. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
When the omelette is cooked on one side, turn up.
So you see, the omelette is cooked on one side. What do you usually do when one side is cooked? So then you
turn
it
over.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you turn it over. Good. Number 6.
The room was so cold that they had to turn up the heater to maximum.
Absolutely. Correct.
In 6 months, the tiny puppy turned into a huge dog.
Absolutely. Very good. So, let's revise a little bit. So, what is turn down?
Turn down or reject something.
Or when you talk about the radio.
To make it less loud.
Yes, absolutely. Then to turn up.
To appear.
Yeah, to come, to show up. All right. Then to turn out. Yeah, you can say to happen.
Okay.
To occur, to happen. Okay, very good. And then you told about to turn down the invitation, and when you want to flip over something, to flip over will be
turn
over. And then what is to turn up?
Turn up. Also to appear, maybe.
To turn up is to make the volume bigger, or like it's the heater to maximum. To turn up or to turn down, it's the opposite things. All right, and then turn into.
To become something.
Yeah, to transform. To transform. You can say to transform. Okay. Any words, any new vocabulary, which is, as I said, which is new to you from here? Do you know every word which is here, like you know the word murder, you know the word arrange, tiny? Do you know all of these words?
Yes, I think I know all of them.
And how about the least likely person? The least likely.
I hope that I understand.
If you don't mind, please say it in Russian. What is that? The least likely person. I'm just checking your understanding.
Ну, возможно, это то, о ком ты вообще не думаешь, что он может таковым оказаться.
Наименее похожий, наименее ожидаемый. Okay, very good. Okay. Let me just have a look, a real quick look in the classroom. So you see, we are only two of us. Yeah, I understand. People can be shy. I know that, but that's very important for the people to make conversations. And if they don't want to make a conversation, that's up to them. It will be real hard for them to take an exam. Okay. Yeah. So right now we will talk a little bit about the description in a written form. So what I want you to do is have a look at the picture. Okay.
Okay.
And if you don't mind, please read these two descriptions of the same person. Read that aloud, please.
In my next door neighbor is in his late 70s. He's lived next door for as long as I can remember. He's short and a little overweight. He walks with a stick as he has a bad leg. He has a lot of wrinkles because he used to be a farm laborer. He's the most miserable man I know.
Okay, and the second one.
My next door neighbor is the most miserable man I know. He complains about everything. The weather is always too hot or too cold, and things were so much better when he was young. His face is wrinkled just like a prune. The result of many years working in the fields when he was a young man.
Okay, just listen to yourself a little bit, to your reading.
We have to.
Excuse me?
He's short and a little overweight. He walks with a stick as he has a bad leg. He has a lot of wrinkles because he used to be a farm laborer. He's the most miserable man I know.
Okay, just for you to know how you read. Okay, and if you read the task for exercise 1A, you can see that the question, in what ways are these two descriptions different?
Maybe the first description gives us information about the appearance of this man, while the second one we can read more about his character and his feelings.
Okay, so the question is, which description do you find more interesting?
The second part.
And why is that? I agree.
Because all this information from the first description we can see according to the picture, but in the second one it's kind of like personal opinion, something unusual, something which I might not be agree with, but I think it's very interesting.
Okay.
That's why I chose it.
Yeah, very true. So in my book it says text 1 contains more physical description than text 2, and the writer's opinion in the first text is at the end. Text 2 starts with the writer's opinion. So if you want to make your description interesting, you'd better start with your own opinion, and then text 1 gives rather too many details, and the person described in text 2 seems more real because of examples and selective detail that is given. So then you have the task B. to what extent do the texts meet the following requirements? So, do you understand the word extent?
No.
To what degree? To what degree? До какой степени? To what degree? Do the texts meet the following requirements? Требования. So a good description should catch the reader's attention. You should begin with a yeah, you said about the word prune. You have no idea what a prune is, right? Do you understand the word prune?
No.
Okay. It's a dried plum. Dried plum.
I see.
So his face is likened, is compared to the dried plum. Right, so first you have to catch the reader's attention, and then you should begin with the most interesting facts, not with the most ordinary. So then give details, however you should be selective, choose the most interesting details, make some comparisons, and then give examples. Don't just describe a person with a single adjective. Expand on this. Expand, what is expand?
I don't know.
Expand means to make bigger, расширять. Expand, expansия in Russian, расширять. Okay, so just which text is which?
First of all, I think that only the second text can catch the reader's attention.
Mm-hmm. Right. Very good. Just keep in mind that later on I will give you the task for you personally to describe somebody, and you will have to be very careful about your descriptions so that you will stick with everything which you said you understood about a good description. Like you said, giving your personal opinion, probably giving less details or giving more interesting facts or whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, so as for details, I think we can find some details in both these texts, but again, in the second one, there are more details than in the first one.
Okay, good. I don't want to make it long. So exercise C is choose words from the list below to complete the sentences. Then make similar sentences of your own with the remaining words. Okay, so please just read the sentence and think which word suits better to complete the sentence.
My brother always comes top of the class at school. He's very clever.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Very true.
Christy is extremely ambitious. She won't stop till she gets to the top.
Absolutely correct. Number 3.
Anna is very reserved. She never asks anyone round to her house and generally keeps herself very much to herself.
Absolutely. Reserved. Good. Excellent job.
My father is always giving me hugs. He's very affectionate.
Affectionate, yeah. Do you understand? Yeah. Do you understand the word hug?
Yes.
Say it in Russian.
Обнимать.
Okay, and affectionate?
Нежный такой.
Yeah, you can say so. Yeah, yeah,
Да.
yeah. Very good. That's a good understanding. Go ahead. Your English is excellent. I love it.
He's the most nervous person I've ever met. He's a terrible driver because everything makes him panic.
Good. Next one.
Josie has kept all her love letters from all her old boyfriends. She's terribly sentimental.
Sentimental, right? Number 7.
Liz is very shy. She never looks you in the eye when she speaks to you.
Absolutely, very good. So right now you will have some time to get prepared with your own, with the sentences of your own, with the words like bad-tempered, big-headed, mean, reliable. Yeah, that's it. Bad-tempered, big-headed, mean, reliable. Okay, and let me just check the room. What is going on there in the room? Yeah, we have a couple of people more. That's probably I will just make an announcement to them. So if you want to join us, just please write down the Skype name down there in the chat section, and you will join our conversation. You will talk to Angelina. This is a fantastic conversation, so please give us your Skype name and we will talk with you immediately. You will join us. All right, and Angelina, so your sentences with bad-tempered.
My young brother is always fighting with me. I think he's very bad-tempered.
You can say so, right?
Yeah, I hope.
Okay.
So the next one, big-headed, but
yeah, you don't understand the word big-headed?
I do not know what it is.
Big-headed means he's very arrogant. Arrogant. You know the word arrogant?
I hope so.
All right. Yeah, just give an example.
So he didn't prepare for exams, but he's sure that he would pass it better than everyone else in our class, so I think he's very big-headed.
Okay, and I provided the translation for you. If you can see right now my screen, you can see the translation, okay?
Okay.
All right, good. And then the last word will be, not the last word, the before the last is the word mean. Do you understand the word mean?
Well, I understand it.
Oh, really? So is it a positive adjective or kind of a negative?
I think first of all, some two people, but most of the time it's a negative one.
Yeah, sure, of course. This is negative. Okay, and I will prepare you the translation of this adjective also. So please give an example.
Maybe, you're so mean, how can you talk to me like this?
Well, see, this is the meaning of the word mean. I'm just giving you the yeah. So you see, these are the meanings of mean. Sometimes it can be, you know, this one also mean. Okay. Now you know the meaning of the word mean. And the last one is reliable. I think that you know reliable.
Yes, no.
Okay, please.
My father is a reliable partner in business, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. And so, as I said, this is the description which you are supposed to give us. So, describe someone you like or dislike in 1 or 2 paragraphs. Use these ideas and examples to help you. Begin with the most interesting or distinctive feature. Do you understand distinctive feature?
I hope so.
Say it in Russian.
Ну, возможно, самое отличительное.
Absolutely. Отличительная черта. Very good. So the first thing you notice about Daniel is his eyes. What I most admire about Tony is his generosity. So then you give examples with more detail or both. The eyes are the bluest blue you'll ever see. They are as blue as the summer sky, and yet everyone else in his family has brown eyes. And then he will lend you money even when he hasn't got much himself. So this is giving you your example. And then expand, which is расширить, on your examples and details, or choose another interesting feature. So please think about it, and you will talk.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think that this is a good time for you to start. Please.
Okay, so the first thing you can notice in her face is her smile. In some ways it can be compared to sunshine because she has a very kind feature of her face, and it makes everyone feel happy all the time. She smiles and everyone can notice it. Also, it comes with a good contrast with her eyes, which are very blue and seem to be very cold. But on the one hand, when she smiles, they become very, very cute as well.
Very good, excellent examples. I know that this is not that easy, but you remember we talked, and you said that if you want to make a description interesting, you have to start with a good opinion, and then give some good examples, and then compare it to something like, you remember, the person's face was compared to a prune, which is very attractive in your description. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I know that this is hard, I understand, but I prepared, I mean, not me, but from the book, I will give you the good example later on.
Okay.
Just try. No, I understand that this is difficult.
All the time when I talked to her, she seemed to be like a sunflower for me, something very warm, very kind, very sensitive. I always feel very happy while talking to her, and well.
Good, excellent. Absolutely good job you're doing. Okay, so right now I will provide you the part from the teacher's book which gives you this practice. So if you don't mind, let's read and let's kind of think about this modal text. Okay, please do read aloud.
Okay. My favorite person is also my best friend, Louise. We have been friends ever since we first met 10 years ago. Louis is in his late 30s, tall and well-built. His black hair is now going gray, and much to his disgust, receding fast. He must have spent a small fortune on miracle hair lotions before he finally accepted he could do nothing about it. Like everyone else, he has his good and bad points. He's hardworking and intelligent, loyal and generous, but can also be extremely stubborn. I suppose that what I most admire about him is his love of life and his endless optimism, even when nothing is going right.
Okay, so I will just first of all check the vocabulary, and then we'll talk about this text. So, much to his disgust. What is disgust? You can say it in Russian.
I do not know what it is.
All right, you're supposed to know. Okay, I will give you the translation of this word because it's necessary for you to know. Sometimes, you know, people say it's disgusting. Okay. So disgust. Well, you know, the word gust in all of the Roman languages means the flavor, and when you do not have flavor in the food, then you do not like it. So that's the meaning of disgust. All right, just for you to remember. Okay, then. So you see, he's in his late 30s, tall, well-built. His black hair is now going gray, and much to his disgust, his hair is receding fast. What is receding? It's actually, I agree, that's correct, but the meaning is slightly different. You know, when the hair falls off, it's receding is going back from his forehead. The meaning is going back. Okay. So he must have spent a small fortune on miracle hair lotions. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Before he finally accepted, he could do nothing about that. So he's got good and bad points. He's hardworking, intelligent, loyal, but he can also be extremely stubborn. What is stubborn? Yeah, right, absolutely. I suppose that what I most admire about him is his love of life and endless optimism, even when nothing is going right. Okay, so the question to you is, do you like this description?
Of course I like it.
So why? What is so attractive about that?
Maybe the way of this description, so I think for me it's a little bit unusual description of some.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's or something like this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I wanted to hear from you. So you know that most of the descriptions you've been taught in your high school. Well, and I'm very much surprised that you said that you studied the Oxford schools. All of the Oxford and Cambridge schools, they have the same concept, like you mentioned, the unusual. They always want to be unusual. So the meaning is that most of the descriptions you got used to are bland. Bland, it means пресный. You understand, right? Bland. It's not controversial. Он не вызывает противоречий to the person who listens to it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just like for you to get an excellent grade, an excellent mark for your answer, and that's it. So then you have always to be safe, to be on the safe side. То есть всегда нужно безопасно сказать, чтобы отличную оценку получить. Not in this case. If you want to attract, then you have to be a little bit scandalous. You have to be a little bit unusual. So that is why here you can see the words like, much to his disgust, his hair is receding, and he's stubborn, and so on. And the previous descriptions were about that he was like a prune, and he was always complaining about life, and so on. So that is why. And thank you so much that you noticed this very important feature. Okay, good. Now we can move on. And the next part is about listening comprehension. We have a couple of minutes to start the listening comprehension, and we will complete this next time. So the listening comprehension is very close to the Russian national exam, only this is from first certificate in English. While I'm looking for the audio file, I want you to read, but probably I will, yeah, you will not be able to, yeah.
In Sheffield. You know the sort of thing they organise for kids during school holidays. And one day I was left in charge at lunchtime.
Can
And
you
everything
hear?
was fine until one boy shouted something at another.
Can
And the
you
next
hear?
minute there was...
Can you hear the sound?
I cannot hear it.
You cannot?
Yeah, but sorry, but I cannot understand simply anything.
All right. Let me try. Yeah, how can I do that? Yeah, if I disconnect the what can be done here? Okay. Yeah, right now, because you see, I started sharing my screen in the room, so that means that I cannot share the sound in. Yeah, what can I do? Just hold on. Maybe I will figure out how I can help you. Just probably I will just read, if you don't mind, because we have only a couple of minutes left. I will read, and the next class I will do the. I will play the audio file. All right?
Okay.
So what I want you to do now is just read the task. Like you're going to hear 5 people. Go ahead. And just read the first one.
We're going to hear 5 people talking about temporary jobs they did when they were students. Decide what happened to each of them. Match the options A, F with the speaker's 1, 5. There is one extra opinion which you do not need to use.
One extra option which you do not need to use. Okay. So, and these are the options. Just read the options.
The speaker tried out an idea. Why do people try our ideas? The speaker told a lie. Why do people tell lies? The speaker was hurt. What do you feel when you're hurt? The speaker was sacked. What sort of things are people sacked for?
Do you understand the word was sacked?
What?
Yeah, absolutely. And the American language will be was fired. Okay.
Okay. The speaker did a variety of activities. What kind of holiday job involves doing many different things? The speaker was given a warning. When are people given a warning? Okay,
so probably we have only 1 minute left. Probably a good idea will be for me. I don't want to read myself. I want you to listen to the native speakers talking. So if you attend my class next time, I will play the audio file to you, Angelina. So it's been my pleasure to get to know you, and I invite you to come over again, because this is the regular English class which we've been conducting for almost 5 years now, every Friday, just absolutely for free. So you are being invited, and if you want to, you can share your opinion about the class, which is on my page. Maybe you know that my page is Uglublenный английский. It's here now.
I know it.
And if you want to give your opinion, it says in here the reviews about my classes. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah, it's here. So if you want to, you can just write down this review about my class, and I will be very happy about that. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, any ideas, any comments, any observations, I will be more than happy to follow your comments. Okay, please, do you have any questions, comments, observations?
No, I only thing I can say that I'm very excited and I'm happy that I could attend your class.
Thank you so much.
That was a pleasure for me. Thank you very much.
The pleasure was all mine. So As I said, please come back over again next Friday, and thank you so much, and I will see you later.
Thank you too.
Have a good weekend. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.